Are you looking to start your own business? Entrepreneurship is a big job. Carole Mendoza, our resident transformational leadership coach, knows that very well. Carole has her own business, and you've been at it for some time, but it's a heavy lift, right?
It absolutely is. It is not for the faint of heart, for sure. A lot of people get excited about thinking, wow, if I'm my own boss, I can set my own schedule, I can have flexibility, I can write my own paycheck. Oh my gosh, it's going to be just so great. I can sit on the beach and drink pina coladas. Yay! I don't have to go to work.
But
that's
you
what they
have
think.
to work. I mean, you really have to start with baby steps.
Oh my word. The thing about entrepreneurship is that you're not just the boss, but you're the employees. And I say that because most people don't have the funds to pay for the janitor and the content writer and the marketer and the customer service specialist and the salesperson, all of those things. And so you are all of that. If you aren't ready for that kind of a responsibility, being an entrepreneur might not be it.
Yeah,
right?
Some people really think that I have this freedom and I can do whatever I want, but you're still on the clock, so to say.
Yes. I have to be honest and say that I've been, as you said, I've been an entrepreneur now since 2019, and I've had to fire myself a few times and go back through the rehiring process to make sure that I was going to do what I said I was going to do.
Well, what was it, Carole? You sidestepping and not really managing your time?
I think it was more about wanting what I wanted and realizing that sometimes I gotta work when I don't want to. I gotta do things that I don't necessarily want to do so that I can have the flexibility and the freedom to do the things that I want to do. So it's making that choice.
And when you make that choice, if you are an employer, you have a team, there's more that comes with being an entrepreneur, right?
Absolutely. When you lean on other people, now you're not just the entrepreneur, but now you're the boss, and you have to direct and you have to make sure the team is doing what they're supposed to be doing and all of those things. I think the best way to know whether or not you are good at being an entrepreneur is to look at how you are handling your current job. Do you show up early and stay late? Do you get your work done earlier than maybe, making an excuse as to why it wasn't turned in? Look at how you are handling those things. Does it faze you if they come to you and say, hey guys, you know what, your paycheck I know was going to be deposited on Thursday, but gosh, we're not going to get it to you till Monday? Is that going to really throw you off? Because you have to be willing to live in a little bit of an uncertain environment when you're your own boss. It just is that way.
I think there's one word that everyone would agree on when it comes to working. You always have to hold yourself accountable. Accountability is key.
Yes, yep. And it's saying no to things sometimes that you want to do so that you can do the things that you want to do later on.
You mentioned this is not for the faint of heart. What is the best advice that you can give our viewers who are considering becoming an entrepreneur and who are considering those that are already entrepreneurs, starting out with a team, hiring individuals to play on their team?
So I think there's two different things there. The first one is, if you're thinking about being an entrepreneur and you're currently working, the best advice I can give you is make it your side hustle. Do it as a side hustle first to really understand that you're going to have to put in more hours than just the regular 9 to 5. If you are already an entrepreneur and you're looking to expand and grow your team, look at what you need most and start first with that person and then continue to build from there.
I think you've said a lot that will encourage everyone interested in entrepreneurship to look ahead, to do their homework, to stay motivated as well, and to become that person who holds themselves for sure accountable.
Absolutely. And if you need a coach, I can coach you on that. I work with people all the time in this area, so.
Coach Carole.
Absolutely.
Well, we want to thank you for being here once again, Carole. To see our previous Monday Motivation segments, go to WSAV.com/Monday Motivation.